lot of these niggas don't, you know, that cracking and that's the image that y'all put. Niggas ain't doing that, man. You know?
So y'all just talking shit, man, trying to continue to keep that negative vibe on us, man.
Yep, create that image, man.
Yeah,
people say,
right to the first.
Edomites always say, I ain't going over north. Like north is really that bad. It's bad. I've been in worse places, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been in worse places. You know, it's crazy, man. And hey, you go out there just like you got over north. You got them fucking hick towns, man. Council Bluffs, or that mid-level, middle class with the fucking meth heads and shit, man. No fucking crackhead or meth head, man. These motherfuckers don't. They take a bullet to the chest and keep going. You know.
Hey, even like if you go to KTV News is here, you know, you go on there and go on who got arrested, you see predominantly, man, pretty much nothing but them crackers. When you compare it to Jake getting arrested, Jake you see on there for possession of marijuana or intent to deliver or something like that. It's marijuana. But them crackers, they be on there for meth and shit like that, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So really that image y'all trying to put on us is really directed at y'all. Most of our niggas, they out here smoking weed and wasting time.
Yeah, they smoking weed and going to work or some shit, man. But these meth heads, man, ain't doing nothing. They'll rob you, man. They'll do anything, man. I think that's worse than crack. It's the closest thing to crack. I think it's worse because you're physically, you don't diminish. You keep pumping, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see them white bitches and them Edomites on that shit, man. They having meth labs. Shit blow up, damn, it's like a fucking damn near nuclear explosion when that shit blow up and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But you don't hear about that. Niggas ain't like, oh, I'm scared to go to Council Bluffs. Like, cause you don't hear about the shit. That's what out here. That's, you know, that's where the meth comes from, man. You don't hear about all that shit, cause they ain't pushing that shit, man. Hey, if they arrest somebody, they gonna keep that on the wraps. It's like, I went to court with somebody, with a brother. You know what I'm saying? And I see nothing but Edomites in there. You see Jake. Domestic violence. Jake, domestic violence. Weed charge. Domestic violence. Weed. No crack. Every Edomite was in there for meth, man. Every
big
Edomite.
quantities.
You know what I'm saying? And they look fucked up. They look like they're dangerous. They look like they'll attack you, man. You know? But you don't hear about that shit out here, man. You don't hear about how Esau acting an ass, man. You know? That's their crack, man. That cocaine, you high level motherfuckers, y'all on that cocaine, man. Just because we stay in your system for so long, you can bust Jake all the time. But then when you got what's that shit? You got cocaine stay in your system for a certain amount of time. It don't stay in your system that long. You know what I'm saying? And for two, you don't have the smell. You know what I'm saying? It's like nothing, you know. With Jake, man, a nigga go smoking that weed, you know, a mile away, man. When you look at him, you can tell his eyes are red. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. With cocaine, you really gotta stare at a nigga pupils or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And check his demeanor, man. But you'll never know. You know? That's why Esau be doing this. The thing is, Esau be doing this shit, and then I talk to you like you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a hypocrite for you, and they really come and kill you and destroy you. And they're doing the same shit. They don't have no conscience, man. Then they get on TV, or they crack dealers, dope dealers, and y'all the biggest fucking drug dealers on planet Earth, man. And you're murdering people, man. Then you pump drugs into somebody else's neighborhood just to murder them, man. You know? Goddamn devils, man. These people are devils. Then you'll back them up like it's okay, man, because you find one cool white dude, man. Hey, I know a couple white dudes at my gig right now, man. Hey, they cool as a fan at work. But I fuck around, I be fucking with him. I said, man, hey man, you need to come with me. We need to go out, man. I be busy. But then I heard him talk to us like, yeah, we about to go out. I'm talking to his other white buddy. They talk about shit, about doing all kind of shit. But when I be like, hey man, let's go out, man. Oh, I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how it is. They don't fuck with you, man. They cool, they'll be cool, but you ain't gonna get in their world, man. Unless you cooning, you're fucking a show for them. That one black friend.
Fucking jiver.
That token black friend, you know what I'm saying? That make them like they're not racist or something. You know, they'll fuck with you. They're not supposed to fuck with us. We're not supposed to be fucking with them. We can fuck their bitches, but that's about it, man. You know?
Fucking right. You got that? That's dead on right there.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth the bottle to him, and maketh him drunketh also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
And that's exactly what we was just talking about, man. Because you have the so-called white man that got our people out here naked, man. How are they naked? They not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments because, like you said, they push that shit into the society, in our society, in our neighborhoods. They push that in, and we, being a product of our environment, we start to believe that to where we just down and out, where we feel like, well, weed is the only way. That's why they starting to legalize that shit, man. More and more states is starting to come to legalize that shit, because they ain't gonna do nothing but keep more niggas just stationary, man.
You got World Star Hip Hop, you got fight compilations, you got movies, you got fucking Expendables, you got movies that are violent as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You're showing people this. You know? Like, you come up with this shit, man. You come up with ideas to spread this shit. You know? And then talk shit, but it's systematic, man. It's just that these low-level Edomites talk shit. Like, they're creating all this shit, man. Y'all behind this, but don't want to take credit for when it comes down to somebody doing this shit, man. You know? And then you definitely don't want to take credit when y'all end up doing this shit. It's all glorious for a nigga to, for an Edomite to beat a nigga ass, but we're a bunch of animals. Well, that's all we know how to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some hoes with it, man. Take your lick. You know? You're in here.
Then when I was at my job one day, it was a shooting like a block and a half away. What's up?
Trying to get there, man.
What are you trying to get?
Huh? To God and myself at one time.
That's good, man. Now at one time you gotta keep pushing, man.
Oh, yeah,
All right? You know you're an Israelite, man. You gotta repent and come to the Lord. Okay? And you keep the commandments of the Bible, man. Get your Bible, read the Bible, man. Alright? Because we out here as a people, we're being oppressed by the devil, which is the so-called white man, okay?
But everything you want to put in your mind at the same time, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can't really follow to the T because you know what, everybody focuses on something sometimes, somewhere else, you know what I mean? So everybody sins at one time.
Yeah, everybody sins, but you gotta try to do good though.
Right?
You don't sin and do it on purpose, do you? You know?
It's not so much on purpose, but sometimes there's different circumstances and different times when you have to do it, you know what I mean? Yeah,
the Lord ain't gonna force you to sin. We all.
I ain't saying the Lord.
We some.
I'm saying like this though. He gave us choice, right?
There's an option of choice, yeah.
Yeah, he gave me choice. He gave me choice.
To fuck up and do right.
Right, exactly.
So
but not so much to just do fuck up and do right. He gave me choice to make it fucking matter. How to make it matter, I can make it matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you
gotta
try. Just try your best.
But I'm saying I'm still gonna do by law.
Just try your best and do right.
By law.
Just try your best and do right. That's what you gotta do. You know, if you could do
not so much trying my best to do right. It's like most of the times out here, I don't know how to do right. You gotta put them on the right path. You know what I mean?
That's what we're doing.
Right? Yes. No.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. You know, but you gotta try your best. Because if you ain't trying your best, then why are you trying? You know what I'm saying?
It's not even so much trying. If you're trying is trying. You know what I mean?
Nah.
If you're doing it, you're doing it. Right? Yes or no?
Nah, that's like, okay, I'm gonna give you a scenario. If I go to work and I try to work and I leave half the day, they're gonna fire me. Ain't because you gotta try your best.
And like so much like that because in the street right here, when you're a soldier in the street and you spitting God's novel to somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
God's novel's gotta be heard, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Compared to what I'm doing, bust up be like, hey man, motherfucker, what's up, man? You got a couple dollars or what you need, man? What you want? You know what I mean? That's a different scenario, right?
Yeah, you got, but you ain't doing
right?
right.
Yes or no? Exactly. But who? Honestly, for real, everybody sins, bro. Everybody sins.
But you doing it on purpose, though. So you don't sin on purpose? Am I lying? Don't do it not pass through your mind saying you never came across a situation to say
Yeah, but it's not on purpose. It's just like sometimes some of these motherfuckers that I want to eliminate is irrelevant to the fucking. You know what I'm saying?
That's purpose. You have a choice.
You know what I'm saying?
You just told me you have a choice.
I know exactly.
So you do it on
It's
purpose.
only, yeah. Right. So that's why I should go. Right.
Nah, you
I'm
got
saying like this,
you
though.
got a choice to do right. Sometimes you gotta let it go. Sometimes you always have the choice to make a difference. Sometimes we fuck up. We all fuck up as people, but you have to always try to do good.
Oh,
All right. The option is gonna come for you to mess up. It's always gonna be. And ain't nothing but Satan the devil giving you that option. Okay. You're not gonna score 100 on the test, but you gotta pass. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do right most of the time. All right, man. Take it easy, man.
All the time. All the time. You know what I mean?
You're right. Do what you're supposed to do. You know, and if you fuck up, as long as you're doing right most of the time, okay?
So, that's cool.
All right,
Well, I
man.
need to hear, you know what I mean?
Yep, take it easy,
I'm
brother.
gonna go rough up somebody real quick for that. You gotta do right, man.
You probably need to, so.
Right, then, tell you.
I don't know.
Tell me, bro.
Yeah, it's just closed, 8 o'clock.
It's close.
And they close at 8.
I'm trying to have a find some light girl, man. This light girl slow. We don't have to do anything, man.
Yeah. We gotta get to work, man. We're gonna catch you later, man. Take it easy.
For sure. I love y'all, man. God bless y'all.
Stay up.
Hands up, man.
Zephaniah. You want me to bring it out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore, can I go up? Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. The Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
Yeah. Who is the unjust? The so-called white man.
Yep, we just say he don't know
You know,
no shame, you know?
Hey, you still got that?
Yeah.
Read the next verse.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 16.
We'll go back up.
Yeah, kind of. Verse 15. Woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also.
Yeah, and it said making him drunken also because when you read in the scriptures, it says other philosophies or other traditions, or it could be known as drink. So that's what they bring into him. You know what I'm saying? They like, here, this is better for you. Kind of like with the serpent and Eve. You're like, I don't mind what God's saying. You know, you'll be all right. That's the same thing. That's what's going on right here. Go ahead.
So I love y'all, man. Thank you. Keep that question in my mind, you know what I mean? Right?
All right. Yeah.
You got it, Chief.
All right. Good night. Go ahead.
That thou mayest be, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
Yep, look on their nakedness. So they and they do it also with the media. They basically make us look like a negative people. We ain't shit. We don't do nothing. We lazy. But they're the reason why we are that way. Yeah, we in that condition. I ain't gonna say, yeah, I don't really want to say we are that way, but we in that condition is because of the shit that they do to us, man.
When you put so much violence in our neighborhood, you put us through all this violence, man. You know, a lot of these crackers don't gotta deal with a police beating the fuck out of you, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta deal with somebody that don't have they're dealing with a single parent home, and they dealt with domestic violence or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because of the condition they were in, and then they raised up, so now they're violent. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no structure in their home, so they're doing whatever they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And that's all because of the system and the government system and how they do with the fucking what you call that shit? Child support. You know, being oppressed, no lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Fuck school, but the school system, you know, yeah, there's different levels of school systems. You know what I'm saying? The public schools, even over north, I mean, out here they're pretty good, but you know, they're still fucked up. You don't get the latest books. You know what I'm saying? You're not going through the proper steps to educate these people, man. But then you want to talk shit of the outcome. And they doing all that slacky, but you know, they're doing all that shit for breast cancer, and you ain't doing shit for them schools, man. You don't do shit for Jake, man. You expect Jake to do it on their own. But you had the whole world better support breast cancer. They better support homosexuality. But you ain't gonna do shit to support us, man. You know what I'm saying? Even with that Mike Brown shit, fuck all that. That ain't nothing but a bunch of motherfuckers trying to push their shit on the low, man. If Edomites out there, man. She got a nigga, or she's for a lesbianism, and that's a minority. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as they push that, you know.